Hey everybody, Rodamon here. Thanks for tuning in to Kenshi, Birth of Hive. Rules and goals are here if you need a reminder. And last episode, I did crash right at the end, but I have played pretty much up to the point of the crash so that we're not missing any time. It was only like a minute or two. Not much of an issue. So all that really changed was some of the quality of the armor that Snowy and Resnick made might be different. Not that big of a deal. So a quick reminder of what happened. We were allying ourselves with Tin Fist, who is the anti-slaver. And on our way home, we happened upon some Southern Hive drone guards. I'm not ready to go to war with the Southern Hive yet, because they're really, really strong, and I hadn't intended to run into them or anything. But yeah, because we did, we wiped out their trap. Oh, look, we have some friends following us. Hold on. Hello, friends. I very much want to squish you. Look at all those giant green numbers and basically no red. I think one person took like one hit. Man, that is incredibly one-sided. Run! Nope. Oh, look, some of them are coming in from. Oh yeah, here we go. Well, we'll just let this roll. I don't mind. They're getting a few more hits. These non-scrawnies are a little bit tougher than the scrawnies that I was killing. So this is a village. This village is owned by who knows? Who cares? They die anyway. Seiko and Talon, you can be pulled off a passive. No need to keep you on passive here. Alright, so this should be their leader. Yes, it is. The Tenderizer. And here's another leader. Oh, he's a Cannibal Chief. Ah, well, hi, Chief. There's a big old bounty on him, but only from the UC and Holy. Meaning, it's not a bounty I care to cash in on. But I'll kill him. He's not an enemy of the state, but a little reminder, Queen can kill whoever she wants. Which is why I very intentionally used Queen to do it. Let's poke through their treasure before I leave, because, why not? MK3, ooh, fancy. Some rotten food, that's gross. Some cats. Not really much in the way of loot. We'll check the other buildings. How do you even enter this building? Oh, here. Cannibals aren't exactly the wealthiest of enemies, so you're not going to find a treasure trove of anything. It's mostly going to be junk. But 'tis okay, right? Yeah, this isn't even worth the time. I make more money. Armor crafting. Okay, well, we are done with that little excursion. This cannibal village now has very, very, very few residents. I guess one of the reasons I did that is before I crashed, we were supposed to get some sort of cannibal raid. And obviously that was canceled. But, yeah, I will do the raid myself. Checking in on the homies. The home crew. Heresy, making masterworks yet again. Thank you. We have 2 masterwork lefts, though. I'm going to need some rights. Crab ain't even working. Because I've turned off my steel refinery to build up a healthy amount of plates so that we could get these buildings constructed. I think we should be just about ready to put the plates back. Turn the steel back. I'm going to manually control Jert for a minute here just to make sure that he is manufacturing the stuff I want manufactured. All those are edge 2, good. Snowy had no place to put stuff down, so that's my problem. Amridoc, let me pull you over here. Is there pants for you? Yes, there is. Wunderbar. All right, Amber Doc, time to mark you down as having pants. You'll never have a shirt, so let me get rid of that. And you'll never have a helmet. Oh, the life of a Praetorian. All right, so that's an iron drill. That is done. And we'll focus on this steel refinery next. We've got enough iron plates. Okay, so let's turn on the steel. I think we have enough plates to do it. It also looks like we are over the amount of power that we normally would be using, so I can maybe add some wind to it. There was a comment about how the Queen would definitely want backup power. So maybe keeping the biofuel as backup when there's low wind or I'm low on battery power, and transitioning over to wind. Frenchie and Hella getting pretty close to their strength targets. Okay, 100% of the iron plates have been inserted into, or whatever, brought to the steel refinery. Now I'm going to do the same thing with this this drill here. Why, Dirt, do you have bolt longs? That's odd. Here, let me put those away. Okay, then the rest of these iron plates, I think, can go to storage. We no longer need it. Reserved. Specialist grade. I suppose we can wait for the main, Oh, no, there is a raid. Well, no, this might be a dried up raid. Also, someone's lagging behind pretty seriously. I'm just gonna give them a move order and have them catch up. Now, the Southern Hivers are much unlike the Fog. They don't... We're not gonna roleplay that they have, like, diseases or whatever. You know, the Fog is different in that regard. Oh, and here's the extra chain armor bench that we'll be using shortly. Snowy, you have no room. Alright, Snowy. Let's see. Specialist grade stuff. Which there is a lot of. Oh dear, there's a lot of. Alright, we will melt some of this down. The armored rags don't take a whole lot of resources. Oh man, she put everything away. They don't take a lot of resources compared to some of the other pieces of armor, which is why they're fast, but, you know, you don't recoup a lot of materials either. So once the swarm gets home, I'm going to redeploy them without shuffling the combat squad. They didn't see a whole lot of combat. They killed like a guerrilla and cleared a lab, and that's about all they did. Fought a teeny little bit of Southern Hivers. It's not much, so we'll keep them rolling. How many fabrics do I have? Do I have a lot? I have a bit of fabrics, but like I could use some more, if I'm being honest. Alright, Resnick. You are going to be making fabrics for a moment. I just want to supplement my fabrics so I don't really have to worry about it. More orals coming on its way in. I'm getting a few comments here and there, by the way, guys, about how to get your own hiver. All you got to do is become a patron of mine on Patreon, if you are curious. Starts at $1 a month, so it's not like it's priced too expensively, or at least I don't think so. You can't really go any cheaper than $1. And yeah, there is some options in terms of what you could get. You could decide to be, you know, a crafter, although at this point, many of the crafting roles are pretty well established, and I don't exactly have need for others. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have some additional farmers, but that aside, you also combat and some other choices as well. If you end up becoming a patron, feel free to message me and I will chat you up about it. Okay, so here is a raid that... Okay, Seiko, you need to get away from these raiders because you're holding a southern hiver. I don't want anyone going unconscious and me losing one. So I think this was a raid party that, like, got hung up or something and didn't end up getting to us. And I'm just needing to make sure that no one suffers any critical injuries while beating these robots down. Alright, reboot. Acid, you are going to take the electrical components. I'll have to remember that Acid's the one collecting. Alright, so Talon did get knocked out. Queen and Silvershade are having to go toe-to-toe with way more... Oh, and Green. Way more than they should. Because everyone, all of the melee contingency decided to run to the Iron Spiders, I guess. So there's a Southern Hiver here, the Prince, that I dropped. Moral Oral, you're going to pick him up. There. Moral Oral will be the slowest with him. So let me do a little Prince or Southern Hive check. So we got 1, 2, Seiko has 3, and Moral Oral has 4. Where is Seiko? Yep. Alright, Talon should be fine. He's not bleeding all that bad. And I guess this was the raid party that was coming. I suppose I didn't see its little marker. Silly man catchers. Alright, only unconscious for 30-something more seconds. It's not that bad. Red Rain is much the same. Alright, let's regroup. Oh, Seiko, you must have... Ugh, I should not have trusted you with this task. Alright, so this drone gunner lost a leg. Ron, pick him up. Yeah, there's a severed hive leg there, and then Seiko fell down. Pharaoh, pick him up. Don't trust the ninja to do heavy lifting work. Oh, yeah, you got hit by this spider. No doubt. Alright, Wasted, you are moving at what speed? 19? Okay, that's probably fine. We're basically home. Well, I guess that drone guard... actually, no, that actually works hugely to my favor, because the patron of mine that requested the drone guard, the Southern Hive drone, wants to be a courier, aka wants to run fast. So having him not have a leg is perfect. One thing that I just realized I have not done is to tamper with the loot, with the recruit percents. Where Queen did you go? Oh, you went to, like, I don't know where she went. Alright, we got to make sure not to take the kill button. Knave, you're sitting on Ancient Science. Queen, you are going to get this stuff smelted down. So there is the gutter pike. They use a whole lot of gutter pikes. Gutter pikes are pretty strong, so you know we have to be careful when we fight them. Alright, Queen, your job is done. Someone says, wait, I'm fine, just leave me alone. Alright, put this one in. Loot him. not getting your stuff back. Sorry, guys. And then Moral Oral has one. And this guy has a little bit better stuff. He's a prince. So, makes sense that he would. And then the last one was picked up by... Ron. Eventually. On the last 20 feet or so. And it's a gunner. Huh. No kill item on him? Oh, but he's dying pretty quick. Queen, go first aid him. Yeah, he got chopped up by that iron spider pretty bad. Where is Queen? Alright, the guys that need to melt stuff, let's go melt. Oops, come on. Fat fingering. Melted. Thank you, more oral. Ron, you're up. Funny little grunt plate. And green. Wait, hang on. Alright, we did also get a Garu backpack. Let's get green up there. Doing that. Alright, so he's not dying anymore. He's just, you know, super, super unbelievably unconscious. Alright, let's give one of these Garu a bag. Swell. Now for healing. We did get, you know, we didn't come out of that unscathed necessarily, so everybody, let's go. One, two, three, four. Oh, Seiko's so wounded he can't even get here quick. Let's pick up the bone dogs. They also got hurt. I know I'm changing their beds around a little bit. Oh, you don't have agency when you're in a bed. Alright, there we go. Muhammad, I guess you're fine. Rage, you just need a repair table. Anyone that I see is particularly... Alright, Moral is fine. Anyone that I see is particularly wounded, I can send to the faster, better beds. Queen just needs a repair table as well. And then we can continue the fight. The fight against slavery, essentially. Alright, Seiko, you're definitely going to want one of those quick beds. Your legs are all mashed up. You got potato legs. Alright, pretty much everybody is all repaired and ready to go. Talon, you have the wrong limb. You've got it, what, specialist? Yeah. I think the bone dogs were finished. They're good enough. Well, that didn't take very long to patch us up. Little light, you are stuck. All right, in terms of our inventories, we don't want to... Let's get rid of all these backpacks. Probably don't need these standard-sized backpacks anymore. We kind of have a ton. Re-ammo. Oops, wrong direction. And then, just like we did with the fog, the, where is Queen? Queen, I don't like that you're... Oh, you're literally just standing here. How are you out of range? Just like we did with the fog, the southern hivers are going to stay in isolation for, essentially one episode, and there's some reason to that. You know, as prisoners, they get to think about it. All right, so we have not moved this trade caravan. These guys should be, I guess, heading home. Oh no, they weren't heading home. They were heading to World's End and Flotsam Village. We'll have them continue. Which means that, Talon, you are going to dump stuff in this box. In fact, everyone can come up here. So the caravan is going to pick stuff up from these boxes. These are sort of like to sell boxes, I guess you could think about it that way. Acid, you've got the electrical components. Let's actually drop those off where they belong. Ron, you've got some regular bolts that we stole. Red Rain has a ton of combat backpacks. And we have, Thorns has the giant collection of books and some additional combat backpacks as well. Get all this put away. Thorns, dig, you gotta be... whatever, I could probably just click it through the... There it is. Acid, you are putting away the electrical components. Done. Alright, we are pretty good now. Acid, what leg did that dude lose? I don't remember. Drone guard. Standing right there. Oh, got him. Right leg. Alright. I don't think we have any right legs. We have a bunch of lefts. I think the next thing where we should... Oh, no. Let's move the scout rights to be at the top of the queue here. In fact, I'm going to queue 2 of them back to back because we have some scout lefts. I'm going to get rid of the scout left entirely because we have 2 masterworks already in storage. Alright, so, let's see. Red Rain, you were to put books away. I don't think I'm going to fastidiously, carefully get every book that exists in Kenshi. It was just that the Queen wanted a library, and apparently we have 2 of them. Whatever. Copies are not going to kill me. Why is there a polearm in there? Seems like a little bit of an oversight. Fix that. Alright, if I recall correctly, we had a bunch of people actually in the swarm right now that needed some gear upgrades. So I ought to do that before I redeploy them. So Silver Shade and Green definitely need some... Pharaoh, you need a weapon. So let's see. Pharaoh gets a weapon. All these others I'm just going to put down. Right, Acid, you need a weapon. Ron, you should be... Oh, you shouldn't have a puncher club. Little light. High need for weapons here. If I open my chart, it actually will tell me who needs weapons. Weapon number 1, Acid, which just got one. Little Light, who got one. Pharaoh. Alright. It also shows Rage, Metal, Second Chance, and more Oral. So Rage. Yeah, I think my charts are up to date enough. You're not standing close enough. Oh yeah, you're all the way down there. Come on, guys. Alright, Green and Silver Shade, you need the helmets. We'll get you those newfangled helmets. Those are a lot better protection than what I previously had going for me. The Caravan is where they're supposed to be. Good. Alright, Rage. I wanted to give you a weapon. And Moral Oral. I'm going to give you the Tier 3 Nadachi. Maybe it will fit your larger body. Not really. But that's fine. Silver Shade, time for the better helmet. Silver Shade and Green. All set. Guys, stop moving away. I don't... You're probably trying to get food or something. So, Silver Shade and Green, let's get you checked off for helmets. Done. Moral Oral. So, Acid, did I give you a weapon? I have, yes. And then Metal, you need one. So these are all edge 1s. But I will get you an edge 2. We had some prepped already. Alright, let's go through them just to make sure everyone's... Oh, Second Chance. Yeah, I did mention that. Alright, so I have one more edge 2 to dole out if I find someone lacking. Oh, Green, you've got a non-Masterworks Ranger. Oboro can't even make them anymore because we're backed up. Mr. Garu with the backpack. I'm going to need you over here to take some of this stuff off my hands. Alright, Mr. Green, weapon 1 checked off. Silver Shade, you have a Masterwork Ranger. Yep, so checking you off too. Green and Silver Shade haven't done their strength training. Frenchie and Hollow are done with theirs though. So let me get them to stop strength training. And Green and Silver Shade will start. So, Frenchie, you are going to put down the goat and put down the backpack. You're going to switch squads. So, Green, I'll put them in Caravan for now because I can't reach all that way. the goat. Pick up the backpack. That hat should go to the actually, we could just trade it to the Garu that ran over here. All right, Mr. Garu, your job is to collect all the specialists. We are going to send you on a trade run. Apparently, I only had specialist rangers. Well, that's about just about the extent of the room I have. I know I melted down some stuff, but we're going to keep some. All right, so that Garu is stacked, ready to sell. And then Frenchie, you're all set now to get put back into the swarm. Hella, here you are. Put down the goat. Silvershade, you really need to do strength training. So Hella, put down the backpack. You pick up the goat. And the backpack. Alright, Hella, let's put you into the main squad. So I said I wouldn't shuffle them, but like, these are shuffles that make a lot of sense. Alright, so you guys should be all set. I guess I'll ammo these two up a little bit better, because they don't have it too much yet. Alright, as far as I know, these guys are all set to go. Maybe the only stipulation is I ought to get some food first. Wow, it looks like we're making rice so quickly that the moment I take some, more gets put in. Oh god, no. We actually had a pretty decent amount of food on us, if I do say so myself. Alright, so that's plenty. That's way plenty. Alright, let's follow more oral. And we are first going to go to the remnants of that raid that we just super squashed. Because why not? Silvershade and Green, I sent you up here to put your old helmets into the cell box. And then you two are going to haul to water tank. Alright, Illamite and Raptor, you still have a little ways to go, not too much though. Oh, you know what I didn't do? So I made sure that pretty much everybody has the weapons that they should have. We are basically straight up edge 2 across the board. What I don't have necessarily is, yeah, before you guys leave, there is some of these soldiers that don't have soldier plate. And I really ought to do that. Illamite, continue training. Oh my goodness. We are filling up so quickly. Alright, Snowy. Forget that now. Let's just make a bunch of fog helmets. A bunch of fog masks in case we need to go back into the fog. And I'm not going to keep all of these. I am going to melt some of them down. To sell. You know, I don't need to sell all of it. I wouldn't mind making a little bit of money, but like, we already have our trade runs pretty well called and stocked. Alright, Skith. Now there's all that ore. And you put it away automatically. I love it. All right, so one of these steel bars aren't being hauled to exactly. Slink. So Slink, your job is going to be steel hauling. Sounds like keel hauling. All right, that's your primary job. Jert, you are going to be iron refining. I guess I should have put the iron plate storage first. Okay. Skith, you are going to be iron. I keep doing that. All right, let me do this correctly. So Jert, sorry about the delay, guys. We're gonna go top down. And then Skith, you're going to go bottom up. So they work in reverse order. Jar, haul to ore. Flathead, haul to ore. Blazer, when you're not researching, which there's probably stuff to research right now, you're going to haul to ore as well. All right, so let's take a look at research. No, everything is AI. Oh, actually, well, that's turret stuff. Never mind. Yeah. Battery capacity. Let's get that done. All right, swarmers. Who does not have masterwork armor? We need to do that too. So, more oral. I guess I need to start marking this down. Armor's done. My spreadsheet says Little Light, you don't either. Which is true. And I can mark that down. It also says that acid you don't as well. Also true. Okay, to mark that down. Hella and Frenchie, but that's because you have these drifters. Orange Chaos. You don't have... Nope. Cool. This is the beauty and the power of a spreadsheet when you have so many people to control. And then also Obsebian. You don't either. All of which were true. Nice. What about pants? It shows here that everybody has masterwork pants. I'm just going to assume that's true because every single time the spreadsheet has been right. All right, so instead of hauling around these heavy armors, I'm just going to plop them away to sell. And soon that caravan will return home, and they'll probably make a run for the scrap house or something, because there's going to be a lot to sell. Okay, we are good to go. And let's go. Well, it's been a while. It's been a long time of just kind of standing around. I'm sorry. All right, Cookie, you guys are here in the Flotsams. Nope, that's not the trader. This isn't either. Oh, no, it is. Okay. 25,000. Good. You guys actually have money. Look at that gee. Fancy little gee. Okay, I digress. Let's make sure we are doing what we're supposed to be doing. And they're out of money. Oh, God, that was fast. All right, Cook. Let's go to World's End. Check in with Dakotist. Dakotist the Pacifist. Wow, still, I feel like every time I add more power to the power grid, somehow this city requires more power. Like, there is no amount of small wind generators that will ever suffice. It's like the old riddle of, like, you can only get halfway to your destination. When will you ever get there? And it's like, never, because you constantly will be halfway. And then, 3/4, and then, so on and so forth. Not for lack of trying here. I'm trying. And we just actually had a whole bunch of electrical components able to be purchased. So with any luck, we'll add enough to the power grid to actually keep the lights on here in the world's end. Cookie's already here. All right. Guess I'll sell to you guys. Show me what you got. I'm going to buy back one of the scout legs, because we could give it to Dak. That'd be the kind thing to do. In fact, I'll just drop it here. Yep, there we are. You guys follow Cookie. Cookie, you just come straight home. Swarm, how you guys doing? An ocean of iron spiders. All right, we're going to cut the north path here. Probably not going to get to where I'm heading to. But we're cutting the north path. Because anti-slavery, right? Something like that. Something, something, something. Kill the slavers. I'm going to have to check in on Snowy often because she's just making fog. He's just making, rather, fog masks, and they don't take a lot of work. And I don't want 1,000 of them. Okay, these are all masterwork, so I gotta put the rest away. Crab, or camel. See if you can't aid in that task. I'm actually trying to use the armory to be a little bit more organized. I'm doing what I can. Alright, so we've got soldier plates. So this is like the heavy plate stuff. Heavy armor. We got, I guess we don't have any spare samurai helmets, but I don't need to roll those off the line just yet. And this can be the sort of other armor. So these are all masterwork. Good, 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 good. And I'd like, let's go ahead and melt these ones down. Because we don't want inferior masks to be used, and if I leave them, I might use them. Even the type 3 that we got off of Lady Kana, I don't care. It's masterwork, or it's specialist, not masterwork. Alright, and then here's the weird miscellaneous armor that we got, some of which is pretty irreplaceable. Not that I value it, but, whatever. Alright, that's all set. Sorry, Camel Spider, I'm going to have you do a bit more. Let me just melt these down. Cool. What about for weapons? Weapons, they are working. Okay. Noboro, you're back to making rangers. How many rangers do we need? So, Hella, Frenchie, your masterwork. Green, your masterwork. Silvershade, your masterwork. Raptor, do you have one? No, you have a specialist. So Raptor needs one, and that's it. Because that is the extent of my rangers at the moment. Raptor, you're almost done strength training too, which is good. All right, let's fast forward time. So they're leaving the world's end. Oh, Dak. Right. Let's get that leg for you. So he's got hive legs, but not scout ones. I might as well give him a scout one. Oops. And you can sell the old one to someone. Let me head over to the armor. They should have money. So this makes him a little bit faster. Why? Oh, he's not very strong, so he gets weight encumbrance really quickly. Any good armor here? There was one, a specialist. Oh, you know what? I'll buy that. Because that's going to be useful for Raptor. Cool. Not bad. So builders soon will be carrying that Garu. We'll have a ton of room on our trade caravans. Not a whole lot of escorts, but given our speed, we don't really get caught ever. I know that's like, oh, we'll just outrun them. I mean, it's, you know. We almost had folly when we headed to a certain spot down southeast, if you recall. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Shrieking Babbler does no longer exist. It's trying to spawn people that don't exist in the world anymore. Or rather, I'm probably entering a zone that's supposed to have like an unconscious shrieker or something. And it can't spawn one. They were probably in this cage. Oh, that's probably what it is. And those sort of fallbacks are just because I had them. I had the Shrieking Bandit expanded mod installed. Some of these cannibals took them prisoner, threw them in the prisoner cages, and then when I load the zone, those characters no longer exist in the mod. But it fails gracefully and it creates some other Shrieker Bandit in its place or something like that. I like how we just run right through their caravan, or their war party. So despite the fact that the cannibal capital is formally and officially dead, all of these cannibal villages are very much active. They splintered, so they're not all like cannibal tribe. You know, you've got a whole bunch of them splintered out. But I don't think that you can officially like kill them all or whatever. I think that that it's very much a situation where you know, some factions like Fog or Cannibals, they don't necessarily, you can't conquer them. They are an idea and not so much a formal faction. So it's the idea of cannibalism. Alright, what is our armor smithing? 94. Wow, we have been stuck in the low 90s for a long time now. We crank these out quick. Somehow you made a standard grade? That must have been at like the brief moment between dawn and dusk. If you lack light, sometimes it hurts your chances of high quality. Caravan's targeted, but not hurt. They're going to get home and pretty much immediately turn around. Yeah, we're cranking these out quick. Resnick. How many fabrics? That's a pretty healthy amount of fabrics. Okay, let's forget it now. We're good. Thanks, Rez. Leather tanning. So what we want is leather crafting, haul to storage, and then tan. We're still trying to get leather hide vests because the shirts are, for whatever reason, they take the longest to craft. Let's make sure that these crabs are well fed. Yeah, these goats and crabs, no problem at all. Better fed than everyone else. We have so much rice, we're putting it... I love it. Man, this hydroponic rice really has made it very, very easy to keep everyone fed. We're eating like we're from Asia. Just pure rice. Alright, cookie. Oh, you had Osgolo on your back. Let's put Osgolo down. Pick up the Garu with the stuff. So now it's Wobble and Garu have all the junk. Let's, before we leave, make sure that we've collected everything that we need or want to sell. So there might still be gear that just got cranked out that... Man, I sneeze and we have 5 more masks. It's kind of ridiculous. How's the steel go? Oh, steel bars going good. They're hauling to it. Still not... Okay, so we definitely have an excess of raw iron. So let's go crafting. Or mining, rather. 1 more iron refinery. If there's... Oh, there's this iron... Oh, no, that's a stone processor. Yeah. Of course it is. Alright, let's get 1 more iron refinery. Is there... Can I snake it in here? Man, this industrial district is starting to look like post-apocalyptic. It's looking dingy. Alright, we'll start with 1 and see if that's enough. So Jay should be on his way making that. Caravan here. Wild bull. Yep, there's 2 rangers for you to sell. Some helmets. Oh god, there's even more stuff that I didn't even know about. So this is Masterwork. I'll leave that alone. Masterwork Specialist. And Specialist. Okay, cool. I guess our first stop, it makes the most sense to go to the Drowned Ruins to the Armor King. Alright, Snowy, I'm going to have you deliver your own helmets. Take some pride in your fog masks. It's too bad that there's no, like, masks that have perfect coverage. 100% coverage for, like, rebreathers for dust storms. But these are also going to be very, very helpful late game. Not going to say more than that. But I think y'all know what I mean. So having 20 of those is going to be super, super important. And that's what we're going to be working towards. Oh my god, I have so much rice weed. There's no shortage of it. Oh, someone in the swarm's being targeted by... Why would rebel farmers want to fight me? Come on, get real. We're a relation of 0. So the fact that they're fighting me is just like they're bored or something. But, I guess that can happen. Heresy, what about that leg that you owe me? What machine is she operating? Oh, she's grabbing steel. I mean, we're pretty close to the point where we... Currently, we're hurting on power. So this iron refinery... I mean, we're going to want to add some wind because right now our battery charge is being drained. We haven't yet got that that limb, and this is for the the hive drone guard that that needs it. So if I do want to add some wind, well, let's see. I'm going to see what kind of wind that we actually get here. So I'm going to add some wind generators inside the inner court here. Wind generator tier 2, actually. And that's going to require 0 copper? That seems weird. Where is Jay? What's Jay doing? He's running over to engineer. Okay, good. He brought copper and then realized it was not needed. I can just drop that off in here. Oh, man. Ozgolo. We could help out here. Yep, we'll do that. Moralaro is actually being attacked by an outlaw farmer. Really? And he's very gonna die very much. All right, let's keep moving. I wanted to swing by Port North, see what was going on up there. We had raided it once, but I'm gonna see if it needs raiding again. A bunch of UC armies around here. Who owns this stuff? I actually don't recall. Some of this is in mods. Like the Bastion, I don't believe is a vanilla Kenshi fort or anything like that. This is owned... Who's up here? Cannibal Hunters. Alright. I think this fort is the Adventurers Guild over here. I could be wrong, but I should check it out in case... Alright, so Cannibal Hunters. If you mouse over it, it usually tells you after you've gotten close enough. So it's this. Yeah, this is definitely the Adventurers Guild. Let's swing by. What are you guys? Robotics, workshops. Yeah, Adventurers Guild. So those are the ones that, like, send you recruits. It's weird that they get, like, buildings, but whatever. I guess it's a way to definitely find what you're looking for. All right. Ooh, masterwork. There you go, Resnick. Raptor, you're almost done. I'll let you hit the formal 65. Ozgolo, I sent you down here to help ferry some copper over to the electrical component bench. Let's check in on Cookie and Honey. Cannibals, trying to eat them. You know, of all the species, not that I'm thinking about the menu item options, but all the species that are in Kenshi, I would say hivers are probably the least delicious. They have a thick exoskeleton and they're very bony. Even the big ones don't look all that tasty if we look at, like, Armidoc here. There is not a whole lot of meat on his body. We're getting those constructed. I feel like the iron that I have goes bye-bye very quickly. All right, so now we actually have power shortages here. So what I'm going to do is power down these steel refineries so that we can use the iron plates to supplement our power grid. This is the first time that we've had, like, power shortages in a good long time. But the swarm is making pretty good headway moving up towards Port North. And the Caravan is almost at the head of the river for the Armor King. And we have a ton of stuff to sell. Alright, Osgolo. Oh my god. At least I only need to make this trip like once or twice ever. So this is for electrical components because I think we're kind of running low. Oh boy, are we ever. Keepers. So Silvershade was originally the one that was doing it. The electrical component crafting. I think Blazer, it would make the most sense to pull you off of whatever task you're working on, because you're kind of our science guy. And we will send you over to electrical component craft. And Osgolo, you head down to the copper and grab some more. Where is Blazer? I have no idea how ant colonies keep... I mean, they don't, like, micromanage quite like I do, but it's a lot. I've got a lot of people. And with the... Oh, he's still researching. Yes, okay, that's fine. More oil. We've made it pretty much to the mouth of Port North. Who's following me? Starving Vagrant. So Port North looks like it crumbled. Yep, slave trader is population 0. Okay. Good. Port South. Let's head to Port South. I'm more interested in conquering the slave traders than the United Cities. The United Cities support slavery, but they're not the ones doing it necessarily. They do have slave stuff in their cities and all that. So yeah, they're on the to-do list of people to conquer, but they're not as egregious as the slave traders themselves. You know, there's a little bit of, I guess, guilt by proximity or whatever. They are skeletons. I've been wondering what's been walking around under the water. Skeletons, they don't swim. They just walk underwater. They also don't breathe, so... But that's been freaking me out for a while. Alright, Armor King, prepare to be broke. I'm gonna buy every little last bit of your material. Oh god, oh god. Took a look, there's just a lot of them. Let's get you to stop. Melt the inferior ones down. Okie doke. We run out of armor plating? No. We're low on it, though. Alright, so the iron plates that we're allowing to accumulate are building up. Why is there... Oh, yeah, okay. The wind generator still needs some more work. I want to put in a lot of wind generators, so I'm going to wait for a bit to get the steel back up and running. It will bottleneck our construction projects, but there's no sense in letting the lights turn off like we live in World's End or something. Alright, in terms of armor that I want to buy... that dust coat. What is Talon wearing? Oh, yeah. That one's better because it has sleeves. Sleeveless is inferior. Is there nothing here that I want to buy? That's sad. Yeah, but it's true. All right, so let's try this again. Now, not with the interest of buying, but with the interest of selling. And that's all the money you have. All right, Ms. Cook. We are going to run the bee to the scrap house, keeping in mind... Oh, you know what? Hang on. So these have a 60% acid, 40% acid. I might buy a sleeveless dust coat just for builders here, because otherwise he runs the risk of super melting in the acid, which is not something I want to do to him. Some of these helmets, yeah, these armor hoods, can you wear them? He can. Okay, so his acid resist is pretty decently high now. And that will allow him to go to the scrap house without melting like the Wicked Witch. Now what's really nice is I can roll right on through the Holy Nation to do trading because they can't really hurt me. So his acid resistance is 85. Yeah, he won't melt as fast, which is going to be really, really nice when I get into the Black Desert. That was particularly bad. Who's chasing me here? Oh, it's Traders Guild. All right, let's kill them. They weren't chasing, they were just trading. But I don't see a difference. Food. Alright, so another iron refinery got finished. We've got a skimmer over there. I could see that. What about the dude that had the trade back? Who's the trader? Stupid dust storm, I can't even see. It was you. I'm gonna mug him. I'm gonna leave him alive. Just, there are more people to mug. Oh, Seiko, like always, got his leg chopped up. I need to be thinking about, like, leather pants or something for him. Even though he's supposed to be 100% stealth, it doesn't really work for me that he's in a constant state of being crippled. Alright, I think Queen has pretty much patched everyone that got hurt up. Follow more oral. Ooh, you got battery cap 6. Nice. So Blazer should be making the electrical components now. And I just realized that I'm a little bit over my time. So I'm going to end that here. Thank you for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting this long, ongoing series. If you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me, things that you'd like to do, expeditions, etc., drop me a line in comment or on Discord. If you haven't yet joined Discord, rodamont.com will have the link for you. Catch you all later. Adios.